Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is my favorite time of the month. I hope it is for you as well because we have this month's DFX disc. This is September 2025. Last month's Insanity was awesome. So that's going right in my glow bag. But now we're gonna check out this month's. And I have no idea what is in this package. It's actually October right now. And I have avoided any type of spoilers, so I have no idea what's in here. We're gonna dig right into this thing. We are back home in Detroit, which is awesome. We are at the lovely Brys Park. You've seen it before. I think we even started our DFX playlist here at Brys. So I'm excited to be back. This feels like it might be a putter of some kind, maybe. Let's gonna have you guys take a look at it first. Oh, let me know what that is. Ooh, I like this stamp. It gives me vibes of the Twisty James. What is this? A proxy. Yeah. That's funny because I think we started with an Atom on this course. We started the DFX series. Oh, we got a sweet blue proxy. As you probably figured out by now, I think I have my color set to blue for my preferences. Oh, that's sick. We have a neutron proxy. So this month came with, you could have gotten a total eclipse proxy, or we got a neutron soft as designated by the S there on the back. I know some of you guys always wonder about that. So we do love the proxy around here. And that means I'm excited to throw this. Kind of a windy day for a proxy, so this is gonna be super, super interesting. Let me go ahead and throw away our packaging because always want to leave your course nice and clean. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw hole one. As you know, hole one's 255 feet. We're going straight through this gap in the trees, ideally. And then we're gonna fade out to the left with the, I don't know how the neutron soft flies because I haven't thrown it a whole lot, but I have thrown proxies. The Eclipse proxy is especially awesome. So we're gonna give this thing a toss on some hyzer, let it flip up, and hopefully just glide right up by the basket. Don't need to crush it because these babies do glide. We also have a headwind. Oop, not high enough. We left ourselves a putt. That's legitimately, my first throw of the day. I didn't even stretch because I was trying to set up my camera. So let's see if we can get a long putt in our future. Not bad for first toss of the day. We are going to give ourselves a straddle putt at it. Woo! No throws and no putts. So we dive right in here. So we're going to see if we can get this on the first try. We're probably about 40 feet. Oh! It was close. We're gonna tap that in, move on to the next hole. As is tradition on this channel, we film every shot because we may or may not have missed from point blank before. And with no warm-ups, this could get interesting. There we go. Now we'll move on to the next hole. All right, hole number 2 is 190 feet and is actually perfect for a disc like this because we want this, we have a tree right there by the basket that kind of blocks any type of hyzer lines unless you've got something like a zone where you can go up this right gap. So this is perfect for the proxy because we're going to lay it left and hopefully let it turn over back to the right towards the basket. We got to give it some air this time because on the last hole we basically threw it into the ground. Oh, this wind is making me a little nervous though. Oh, yeah, that turned. Whoops. All right. We got the exact flight that we wanted. But yeah, I just went way right and I think it went long too. So yeah, muscles. Yeah, so when I said it went long, it definitely went long. This is the shot I needed on the first hole. That's okay. We are going to toss this one in for the circle 2 birdie. First birdie of the day. Here we go. Or we can hyzer it and hit the camera pole. Oopsie doopsie. Well, tap it in for par. Let's find out from behind the camera. There we go. Oh, come on. That sucker slipped right out of my hand. And now is actually a good time to say, while this does feel good, I'm not a huge fan of super soft plastic, except when it's cold. I don't know, I grip my discs really hard. So like, you can see when I go to grab this thing, I really like to dig my thumb in there, so you can see it. So with the super soft stuff, my follow through, I don't know what it is, but it's very strange. So already not a great putter, but having the soft stuff is it's a little weird, but that's okay. We're gonna go to hole 3. We're not gonna play all 12 holes that we have. We're gonna go to hole 3 because I want a chance to really air this thing out, put it up high, see how it holds up to the wind just out in the open, and do a couple small holes, and then we'll finish on the iconic hole 11, which is, well, used to be hole 11, now it's hole 12. It's always a fun ace run. So we're gonna move on to the next hole. All right, hole number 3, 336 feet. Might be the longest hole on the course, I think. And we have the option to go in right up the gap. I don't know that we're gonna get there with a putter. If I had my hex, I could do it. Then there's a gap on the right here. I'm kind of curious because on the first throw, it felt fairly stable. The second hole, it kind of turned over. So I'm really curious because I know if I go up the center gap, I'm not gonna be able to get there. I just don't have that kind of power. I'm not Anthony Barillo. If I could go up the right side, I might be able to get it there because proxies have tons of glide, but I'm concerned about it turning over in the wind. I would have to put it on a lot of hyzer, let it stand up, and hope it comes back. You know, we don't play it safe on this channel. We are going to go for the right gap. We're going to see if we've got the finesse to let it flip up. So we may end at 3 holes if it goes over the fence. Going right side. Oh. Ah. We pulled it off. I don't know how well you can see it, but it flipped up. I didn't get it as high as I wanted, which is probably a good thing. It flew about 10, 15 feet off the ground, stood up, and just went right towards that last big tree. So we're gonna have like a 60, 70 foot toss at it, but we didn't turn over, go over the road, and we didn't hit anything, so win. Like I said, I am not upset with that toss at all. Better than I expected. So let's just give this the old oopsie daisy up there. All right, ended about 5, 6 feet away. Let's go tap that in. All right, you know what's about to happen. I'm about to miss one from point blank because I'm holding the camera. Here we go. All right. Ah, yes. Next hole. Okay, so we have played 3 holes. We've had nice straight shot through trees. We've tried our turnover. We did just a big hyzer flip. Now we're gonna do super duper big turnover because hole number 4 is 213 feet straight up this gap, but that's not as much fun. We are going to go up and over. We're going to see how much turn we can get in this thing. We're really going to force it over and see if we can get it up by the basket and hopefully get our first birdie of the day. Whoa! I tell you what, it held the turn. Held a little too much because we're right of that next big tree, so we'll hold turn. I apparently underestimate my own power with these turnover shots because that's twice now I've tried to do this turnover, and twice they have just been long and burnt over. But let's see if we can get this out a little bit flatter and try and get a birdie. Oh, just missed it, man. And it hyzered out enough to not leave us a good comebacker. See if we can get this about 10, 12 feet. You'll know if I get it. There we go. Good news is We haven't bogeyed yet. Oh, why did I have to say that? Next hole's an island hole. How appropriate is it that while filming this month's DFX video, we've got a gigantic flock of geese. It's like they knew. They knew I was gonna be here, and they decided to come along. So, thanks everybody. Honk! Honk, honk, honk! Now let's get on to our hole. Now we're on to hole, I have no idea, because they moved the basket, they moved hole 12, and they added some new ones like this, but haven't put posts up yet and renumbered things. So I have no idea what hole number this is. I just know it's an island hole. They have added this tree here in the middle, so you can't go right at it, which is okay. I'm gonna try that gentle little hyzer flip again like we did on hole 3. See if I can gently get it to drop into the basket, of course. Around all the geese. Here we go. Nice and gentle. 2 nose up and hyzered. And we have yet another circle 2 putt. I gotta get these things closer. This putting ain't happening today. Again, hyzered out, long putt. Now we're putting into a headwind, so this will be interesting. See if I can finally get a birdie. A long one, but see if we can get one. Ah! Okay, I am learning that this thing is not as flippy as one would think. Yikes. Another long comebacker. Past the camera. Ah, you'll know it if I hit it. You know, now that I think about it, I gotta eat my words. Because we did have a bogey earlier when I just shanked it from like 5 feet. So we need a birdie to get back to even. So let's move on to the last hole, which happens to be ace runs. All right, this brings us to the iconic last hole. 174 feet, straight down. You've got so many options. You can go turnover through left gap or forehand if you got something stable. You can go right side between the trees if you've got something stable or you got some finesse. You can go right up the middle if you throw something straight. And that's the route we're gonna take. We're gonna fan grip and do a baby hyzer flip with this thing. We're gonna see if we can get ourselves an ace. Because wouldn't be the first channel ace, but the next one's always the best one. Here we go. Right up the middle. Oh, it's too straight. Now the proxy flies straight. I didn't move an inch left or right. It was completely straight the whole way. Was not expecting that. I was expecting at least a little bit of drift. Now we're like 50 feet past the basket like every other hole. This means we got a big putt coming. Oh yeah. We definitely took a run at it because we went way past it. And that thing was so straight. All right, so now we need a little bit of a flippy anhyzer putt. See if we can get this back to even. All right, here we go. We're at about, I'd say 60 feet, 50, 60 feet. Here we go. Get it, get it. Oh, come on. We were so close. It just didn't keep turning. And you know, that's probably the story with me and the proxy in general. Let me just tap this in. I always overestimate how flippy, or I underestimate how not flippy the proxy is. I don't know why. I just think it's going to be like a flippier NV, but it's not. For me especially, I know some people maybe in different plastics. I've thrown it in Neutron. I have thrown it in Eclipse, mostly in Eclipse. Thrown it now in Neutron Soft, and for me, it's a great hyzer flip disc. If I throw it on a lot of anhyzer, like you saw on hole 4, it will hold it. But just throwing it flat like that, it's not gonna stand up like a detour and turn for me. It's just gonna fly dead straight like it did on this hole, and that's why we ended up so far past. And you even saw a little bit with that anhyzer putt, even from just 60 feet, it flattened out and missed because it was on a good line. So That's right. DFX, the Neutron Soft Proxy. Fun disc. I already like the Proxy. And of course I love the color blue. So I don't really have anything else to say. Great disc. Make sure you check out, okay, I'm gonna pick that back up. Make sure you check out DFX discs online. I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out. They've got all sorts of cool stuff. They just did their drops for the USDGC, MVP Open, and they've got all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, so their stamps are out of this world. Do I need to buy more discs? No, but I always buy theirs because I'm a sucker for awesome stamps, and they always have awesome stamps. Can't wait to see their Halloween lineup. And I always get, well, I don't say always. 2 years ago, I got the Gyropalooza box. This past year, I got the DFX box, and I was not disappointed. So make sure you check them out. If you need anything else, make sure you check out Disc Fam Online. Use my code, wherever I end up putting it on the screen. It'll be around here somewhere. And I will check you in the next one.